the favorite child of the US, or to say the US asset, Mohammed Yunus is once again being hailed by America by finding itself in the country's most influential magazines and also gets praised by former US State Secretary Hillary Clinton. So recently, the Times magazine placed the interim head of Bangladesh, Yunus, in its list of 100 most influential people of the world for 2025. And by the way, Yunus has been placed at the 6th position in its leaders category. Well, apart from the Times magazine, Hillary Clinton was also seen eulogizing Yunus. The former US Secretary of State contributed a write-up for Yunus in the magazine where she hailed Yunus as someone who stepped up as a leader to guide the nation towards democracy. But wait a minute, wasn't Yunus placed as an interim head of Bangladesh by those extremist forces who were the flag bearers of the bloody violent coup in Bangladesh that ultimately led to the unceremonious exit of Sheikh Hasina government? Democracy actually died in Bangladesh the day these Islamic extremists took over the reins of Bangladesh government and brutally assaulted, raped and killed thousands of Bangladeshi Hindus. And moving on, Hillary Clinton states that Yunus established the Grameen Bank in Bangladesh to empower the most marginalized communities through small loans. But does she know this fact that while Yunus was the managing director of his own bank, he was fired? Yes, he was fired for violating the retirement regulations of the Bangladeshi government. You know what they say? That Yunus in reality sucked blood from the poor people as he lended them loans at extremely high interest rates. Well, further on, Hillary Clinton also claims that Yunus is getting Bangladesh out of the shadows of oppression. He's restoring human rights, demanding accountability, and laying the foundations for a just and free society. I mean, it is a little surprising to see Hillary Clinton not noticing the absolute horrific state of human rights oppression in Bangladesh, especially after Yunus took over the charge of the government. We at the pamphlet in several of our videos talked about the atrocities that Bangladeshi Hindus have been facing in Bangladesh at the hands of the Islamist forces. The visuals coming from Bangladesh of Hindu minorities' persecution is enough to suffice the fact that there is no such thing as restoring human rights happening in the Yunus government. Well, also, what is not so shocking here is Hillary Clinton praising Yunus, as they do have some dubious common connections. Firstly, let me tell our viewers that according to some reports, in 2016, Yunus made a donation of about 3 lakh US dollars to the Hillary Clinton Foundation. This was the time when she was formally nominated at the 2016 Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia, becoming the first woman to be nominated for president by a major US political party. So now you see from where all the money was coming in. Well, it was Yunus's closeness with Clinton's that his daughter Monica Yunus became the spokesperson for President Biden's Committee on the Arts and the Humanities, which later actually got at the center of some scandal. Also, both Yunus and Clinton have George Soros connection as well. Reports indicate that Soros and his foundation contributed between $1 million and $6 million to the Clinton Foundation. Additionally, Soros was a major donor to Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign, giving around $10.6 million to her campaign. Also, if I talk about Yunus, then in 1999, he secured a $11 million loan from the Soros Economic Development Fund, managed by the Open Society Foundation to support Grameen Telecom, a non-profit linked to Grameen Bank. Apart from this, at several occasions, we have seen George Soros' son, Alex Soros, meeting Yunus and calling him as an old friend of his father. So while Yunus dismisses the atrocities on Hindus in Bangladesh following Sheikh Hasina's unceremonious removal as Indian conspiracy, we have Hillary watering it down as student-led uprising and glorifying Yunus, under whose nose all this is happening as some sort of masiha. Well, what can we say? Birds of same feather flock together.